Every computer science class has the same people. Different campus, different hoodie, same exact spiritual damage. You walk into intro programming thinking you are about to learn variables, and by week 3, you have met a full ecosystem. There is a genius who speaks only in benchmarks. There is a guy who thinks Python is basically cheating. There is someone already calling themselves a founder. And somehow, all of them are in your group project. First, there is the cracked dropout. Nobody knows if this person is actually enrolled. They are 18, maybe 19, and already talk like they have survived 3 acquisitions. In class, they say things like, "Oh yeah, I built something similar in middle school, but the latency was annoying." Their laptop has no stickers, because stickers are for people who have not raised a seed round emotionally. They do every assignment in 20 minutes, then spend 3 hours explaining why college is inefficient. The worst part is, they are kinda right. Then there is the assembly guy. This person does not write code. They commune with the machine. You ask if they know JavaScript, and they look personally wounded. Their favorite sentence is, "Well, technically, everything becomes assembly eventually." They believe real programmers should understand memory, registers, voltage, and probably the emotional state of the CPU. While everyone else imports a library, they are in the corner optimizing a loop so aggressively that the laptop starts respecting them. You do not understand their project, but you are afraid to criticize it. The LeetCode monk is not here for school. School is a side quest. This person wakes up, solves 2 mediums, 1 hard, and then says they are just warming up. They do not describe problems as problems. They describe them as patterns. Sliding window, 2 pointers, dynamic programming, spiritual suffering. They can reverse a binary tree while making eye contact, but if you ask them to build a normal settings page, their soul leaves their body. Still, when internship season arrives, everyone suddenly wants to sit next to them. Every class also has the group project ghost. This person is technically in your group in the same way a rumor is technically information. They react to the first message with a thumbs up, disappear for 3 weeks, and return at 11:58 with, "Sorry, just saw this." Their contribution is a file named Final Version 2, which contains 1 function, 3 comments, and a mysterious merge conflict. At the presentation, they speak confidently for exactly 40 seconds. Somehow, the professor thinks they were involved. Nobody can prove otherwise. The AI wrapper founder turns every assignment into a company. The database homework becomes a platform. The operating systems project becomes infrastructure. The vending machine app becomes, and I quote, "an agentic campus commerce layer." They own 17 domains, 14 landing pages, and 0 paying users. But the vibes are incredible. Their pitch deck always has 1 slide that just says, "The market is massive." You ask what the product does, and they say, "Imagine ChatGPT, but for something oddly specific." Somehow, by senior year, they might be the richest person you know. The framework tourist has never met a tech stack they did not want to abandon. Last week, the project was in React. This week, it should obviously be in Svelte. Tomorrow, they will discover Rust and suggest rewriting the login page for safety. They say things like, "The architecture is holding us back," while the app still has 1 button. Their GitHub is full of beautiful abandoned repos with names like New Beginning, Final Rewrite, and Actually Final Rewrite. They are exhausting, but every once in a while, they introduce you to something genuinely useful. The internship maxer treats recruiting like a competitive sport with hydration rules. Their resume is on version 47. Their LinkedIn headline has more strategy than your entire semester. They have coffee chats before breakfast, behavioral stories after lunch, and a spreadsheet tracking every recruiter who has ever breathed near a career fair. While you are wondering whether your project should have a README, they are practicing how to say cross-functional impact without blinking. It is easy to laugh until they get 3 offers and suddenly become your unofficial career coach. The theory wizard lives in a different layer of reality. They can prove why your algorithm is slow before you finish explaining it. They use words like reducible, invariant, and therefore with dangerous confidence. Their notes look like ancient spells. Their code, unfortunately, looks like it was assembled during a power outage. The file will not compile, but the proof is beautiful. When everyone is panicking before the exam, they quietly explain the whole lecture in 9 minutes. You understand it for 1 perfect second, and then it vanishes forever. The hackathon addict measures time in free pizza and submission deadlines. They arrive Friday night with a backpack, a charger, and a belief that sleep is a design flaw. By midnight, their team is building an app that solves education, climate, and parking. By 4 in the morning, the app has 1 working button and a mascot. By Sunday, they are presenting with the confidence of a company that has revenue. The demo breaks, the judges clap anyway, and somehow they leave with a water bottle, 3 stickers, and renewed purpose. The terminal purist believes the mouse was a mistake. They do not open applications, they summon them. Their screen is black, their font is tiny, and their confidence is unbearable. You ask how to run the project, and they send a command that looks like a legal document. They say, just use Vim, like that is a normal thing to say to another human being. Watching them work is confusing because nothing appears to happen, and then suddenly the entire project is fixed. You are not sure if they are productive or doing magic. There is also the almost pre-med CS major. They say they're interested in AI for healthcare, which is true, but also they have the neatest notes in the building and a backup plan for every backup plan. Their calendar is color-coded, their assignments are submitted early, their variable names are actual words. They make everyone else look like they were raised by compiler errors. During group work, they ask if we should make a plan before coding, and everyone laughs, because no one in computer science is emotionally ready for project management. And finally, there is the one who accidentally likes it. This might be you. At first, you just wanted a practical major. Then one night, after the bug finally dies, something terrible happens. You feel proud. Not normal proud. Computer science proud. The kind where you stare at a working feature like you discovered fire. You are tired, undercaffeinated, and slightly worse at talking to people than before, but now you can make things from nothing. That is how they get you. That is the major. So, if you are a CS major, you probably know at least 3 of these people. If you do not, I have bad news. You might be one of them. Either way, the next time a group project starts, look around the room. The cracked dropout, the terminal purist, the internship maxer, and the ghost are already there. And somehow, against every reasonable expectation, the project might still compile.